Hello everyone and welcome back to Alex Elliott Golf. This week we're going to talk about tree recovery. So we've all been in this situation. We've got 150 to 170 yards to the green and we've got a slight small gap in order to hit a clear shot to the green, or we've got that easy shot where we can just chip it out sideways and give ourselves a 100-yard pitch to the green. This would be the hard option, and then this would be the smart option out to the left, chipping it out and give us a pitch to the green. Now this is something which happens a few times when I'm caddying on the European and Challenge Tour. We have a scenario where we're in the middle of the round and we could either take the aggressive line to the green, or we could take our punishment and hit that shot out onto the fairway and give ourselves a clear pitch to the green. Now in this situation we have a devil on our shoulder. One says take the aggressive route, take the route straight to the green, and the other says, oh, but it'd be easy just to chip out. Now for me it depends on the situation and depends on how you're playing in the round, because in certain situations, say you needed to make a birdie to make the cut or a birdie to win, then perhaps taking the aggressive route would be the option. But in general terms, for me, and definitely when we're caddying out on tour, we take our punishment, we chip it out to the fairway and give ourselves a clear shot to the green. For me, a lot of the things we talk about when I'm out on tour, we say, let's not turn a bogey into a double bogey, because from here, if we chipped out and then we chipped it straight onto the green, then and we two putt, then the worst scenario we're going to have is a bogey. Whereas if we went for the most aggressive route, which is straight down, and we hit a tree, came back into the trees further, we're staring a double bogey or worse straight in the face. So let's keep a clean card, let's keep those double bogeys off the card and not turn those bogeys into double bogeys. So for me, how do you weigh up to take the smart or the aggressive route? How do you weigh that up in your head? Well, for me, like I said before, it depends on the scenario and depends on the situation in the round, but I'd always think about a percentage. What is the percentage of me getting that out onto the fairway? It's probably quite high, about 90–95% that I can chip it just slightly under this tree, 50 yards in front of me, onto the fairway. So, what is the percentage of me getting it through those two trees, over a bunker and onto the green? It may be 10, maybe even less than 10%. So, for me, that's answered my question. I'll be taking the smart route out onto the fairway, but let's give both scenarios a go. So let's first give that aggressive shot a go. I'm going to try and hit it through these trees and over that bunker and run it up towards the green. Now, I think there's less than 10% chance of me getting everything correct right here. So I've got a 5-iron in order to keep the ball low enough through the trees, then hopefully rising enough to get over the bunker. Let's give the shot a go. I'm going to look, I'm going to visualise the shot. Visualise the shot, visualise it low and rising with the 5-iron. Ball towards the back of my stance, weight on my front foot, give it a punch through. Now that has just gone over the back of the green into a little bit of trouble, but as you can see, I played the shot lovely. I got it through the trees, over the bunker, but it was carrying too much speed and it just gone over the back of the green. Now, in that scenario, I've done pretty well from it, but in general, I'll be chipping out, and let's see what the smart player looks like. So let's now chip this ball out onto the fairway and leave myself a pitch towards the green. This is the smart play. So let's play both these golf balls out and see what score we get. So as you can see, my smart play was an easy chip out into the middle of the fairway. Now I've got 70 yards left to the flag. Let's play my pitch to the green and let's try and make that par that way. No worse than a bogey though. So as you can see, my pitch has ended up about 20 feet short of the flag. I've got my first aggressive shot that is just over the back of the green to play as a chip. So my aggressive ball, as you can see, is finished at the back of the green. Now, it actually was a very, very good shot. I managed to get over the bunker through the trees and managed just to roll over the back. Now, as I said, I thought I could have less than 10% chance of pulling that shot off, but I hit a good shot and I managed to get it out here, but there's definitely a little bit of luck involved. So what I'm trying to say is here, I would definitely in a competition, in order to keep those double bogeys off the card, I'll be chipping out sideways and taking that pitch. But let's play this ball out and see if we can make a bogey or nothing worse than that. So like you saw, I've come over the back of the green, but I've actually ended up in the rough and in a little bit of a hole. So the ball's not plugged, so I'd have to play it in a competition, but it's going to be a very hard lie to predict. Whereas if I chip it out onto the fairway, I can predict the contact, I can predict the spin, and there's more chance of me hitting a closer shot to this flag. I actually played a lovely shot there. I think I've got about 15 feet left of the hole. So we're going to play out the smart golf ball first. This is the one that we chipped out onto the fairway where we could predict the lie, and now got a 15-20 foot putt for par. So as you can see, I've got a tap in now for my bogey, and now I know that was still a bogey, but like I said earlier in the trees, that was never going to be anything worse than a bogey. That bogey was never going to be turned into a double bogey, relying on a bit of luck going through the trees. Let's play out the aggressive ball. Now time to see if we can hold this aggressive putt for par. Now in this instance, they were both tap in bogeys. But the story that I want to get across to you is percentage play. I thought there was less than a 10% chance that I was going to get through two trees, over a bunker and stopping somewhere remotely near the green. Whereas I thought there was a 95% chance I could chip it out the trees and leave myself a pitch off the fairway where I could predict the lie, get the spin in order to make sure that bogey was not turned into a double bogey. As always, thank you for watching Alex Elliott Golf. Make sure when you're playing in your medal round, you're taking that smart play when you need to and that aggressive play when you need to. Let's not turn those bogeys into double bogeys. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep up with all the latest content, whether it be tips, course vlogs, or the Caddy Diaries, which is an exclusive content in behind the scenes on the European Tour and Challenge Tour, how we prepare for events. Thank you for watching.